welcome back to the Girly Girl Bookworm. So today I have a bit of a book haul for you, which is funny considering I was on a book buying ban. Or was I? This month, so this is November and December's book haul. I've got a lot to share with you. I've got book of the month books for you. Some books that I kind of had before the book buying ban. So like my book of the month books from before the book buying ban started and things like that. So let's just talk about this book buying ban for a second. So my book buying ban was Project 50, where you had to read 50 books before you bought new ones. And I've done it in the past. I've been very successful in the past. I've done Project 10, Project 20, Project 50, and I've been very successful. This time around, I don't know what is going on with me, but I just I've been having a hard time with it, and I think what doesn't matter is this time of year, this year has been so chaotic that I feel like I haven't even been able to read, let alone like stick to this like no-buy list, because it feels like this book buying ban is going nowhere. So far I've only read 10 books, which isn't a bad thing. But, like, around the holidays, like, I've been watching people with 'Tis the Season-a-thon, and I didn't participate because I had no Christmas books. And I felt like that was lame. And I decided, when I put myself on a book buying ban, I really only had a little over 100 books unread, which is not the best, but it's not the worst either. And I've got so many books on my shelves that I want to read, but there's also things that I want to buy here and there, and it's hard to say no. Like, I feel like the minute you put the word no on it, it's, like, hard. Like, all of a sudden, like, you want everything. And I posted on Instagram, hey, like, I really need some inspiration, inspire me. And I was like, I don't want to let you guys down because I said I was going to do this book by ban, and I want to stick with it. I don't want to let you guys down. And everybody pretty much, except, like, one person, was like, Nicole, get off the book buying ban. It's okay. Like, we're not going to hate you. Like, if you want to buy some books, like, you've got bigger issues in your life than freaking out about if you can buy a book or not. And I was like, that's so true. Like, as long as I'm not going out there and buying, like, 20 million books at a time, like, it's fine. Like, it's fine. At the end of the day, it's fine. So I think at this point, Project 50 is done. I hate saying that because I feel like I'm giving up on myself a little bit, but I think that for me right now, it would be really unhealthy to even be on a book buying ban, so I think I'm just gonna make it a wash. If you're still doing it, like, and you need inspiration, I will definitely still be your cheerleader, and I'll be pumping my fists in the background like, yay, go you! So if you are still doing it, go for it. Don't use my failure as a reason why you should fail too. If you want to get off it, get off it. That's basically what everybody was saying to me. They were like, or even just like give December as a break and come back in January and go back. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I've got lots of books to share with you. Not all of them are for me, but let's just get started. So last month for my book of the month, I picked two choices. I obviously picked 9 Perfect Strangers by Leanne Moriarty. I've already finished this, and this will be in my next weekly wrap-up whenever I get to it. Right now, I'm at 3 books done, so I'm almost at the last 5 reads for you. So you'll hear more about that then. This is about these 9 strangers that end up at kind of like a health retreat and things that happen at this health retreat. And the other book that I chose for book of the month for November was For Better and For Worse by Margaret Hunt. This is about a man and a woman, and they're married, and their child at their school, this like coach gets like in trouble for like being with the students or something like that. And it come to find out like he like kind of has sexually assaulted their son too, and all of a sudden, like, instead of just waiting for justice, the mom like kind of creates this plan of like murdering this guy, and the husband kind of has to be like the accomplice and go along with it. So it's like, we're married for better for worse. Like, should I support you or like let this happen, or should I like go to the cops, or like, so it sounded really interesting. I obviously haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm intrigued. My book of the month for this month just got here, so I will unbox this for you. The only thing I've done so far is undone the tape, so I haven't even gotten to open it yet. So here we go. Book of the month box for December. So I ended up picking 3 books this month. So I'm really excited. So the 3 books are all current books for this month. None of them were like backlist months. And I'm so excited. Let's see. The first thing is the bookmark, as always. And it says, many people, myself among them, feel better at the mere sight of a book. Clearly, since I got off my book by for it. The first book, ooh, it's really pretty, is One Day in December by Josie Silver. And I picked this one because it kind of revolves around Christmas and December. I had no Christmas book, so I was like, this is my way of cheating, kind of. So I got this, and I heard that it's actually really good, and like people have said that it's a really quick read. I guess it's about this man and this woman, and I think they like meet one day in December or something like that, and then they kind of go a whole year without seeing each other again, and then they kind of meet again. So I think it's kind of like one of those like kind of meet cute kind of stories. I'm not sure, but I'm excited to have this book for the holiday season. Sorry, the lighting is like messing up. I like didn't think, and I didn't turn my main light on, so now we're just dealing with like the sunlight of what's happening in my room. Then the next book I picked was No Exit by Taylor Adams, and this book says 13 hours, 4 strangers, 1 missing child, no exit, she knows her odds, she'll fight anyway. So I believe like they're at this cabin, and they get stuck there because of a snowstorm or something. I don't know. It sounded thrillery, wintry. It sounded perfect, so I had to grab this one. And then this one I was really excited for, and that is An Anonymous Girl by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. I read the, is it The Good Wife? What's it called? The Wife Between Us, in January, and I was really excited to pick up this book. I thought that this was Cross Her Heart. When I picked out Cross Your Heart, this is the book that I thought that one was when I was like, oh my god, and I like put it in my cart. I thought it was this one. I asked for this one on NetGalley, and unfortunately I wasn't chosen to get it for this early, but that's okay. I'm so excited to have this like in my hands, and I love Sarah Pekkanen, so I'm really interested to see what they will do in this novel. And because it's kind of a thriller, I haven't really read too much about what it's about. Let's see. What else do I want to haul next? Oh, and then back in... Sorry, I like just got more comfortable. I was like on my knees, and now I'm not. The Fiction Guild sent me White as Silence, Red as Song by Alexandro de Avenia. I have no idea what this is about. If you watched my like vlog where like I got this, I have absolute... Like I even like... read the synopsis, and I totally had no idea what it was about still. So if you know anything about it, I've seen some people now haul it since. I believe it's a YA novel. I don't know. Please let me know if you know anything about it other than it's stunning. This is like such a gorgeous cover. And then I also grabbed The Wrong Game by Candy Steiner because this actually apparently takes place with the Chicago Bears, and I love the Chicago Bears, so I'm so excited to have this. I believe it's about a man and a woman, and the woman has like these like seasons tickets to this game, and they kind of make a bet like if he can come to them all with her or something like that. So I don't know. It's Candy Steiner. I had to get it. But this is her newest release. It was released in October, and I can't wait to get to it. I want to get through December with like all these holiday reads and things like that, and then I think I'll pick this up in January around like Super Bowl time. Sounds very nice. You know, Super Bowl is probably February, but you know that January, February time when football is the only thing on my television. And then for Black Friday, I did place a book outlet order. Same thing. The only thing that I have so far opened is the tape. It just showed up yesterday or the day before that, so I haven't been able to open it. I let myself buy sequels because that was like my one rule on the Book by Man was that I was allowed to get sequels. So I grabbed some sequels, and I think one that was not a sequel may have snuck in here. I had so many more books in my cart that I was going to buy, but then I was like, this is a Book by Man. I know there's sequels, but like I need to be nice. And I only got 5 books, but I'm really excited. the wrapping out. So I got, ooh, I was not realizing that this is so bad. I grabbed Blood for Blood by Ryan Groden, and this is the sequel to Wolf by Wolf, which I rather enjoyed, so I've been kind of wanting to get to the sequel. I had no idea that this was so huge. Luckily it's YA, so I feel like it'll go rather quickly. Oh my god, it is 572 pages. Wow. But yeah. I'm excited to finally have it. It'll look really nice next to Wolf by Wolf. And then I got Frost Like the Night by Sarah Rosh. This is the third book in the Snow Like Ashes trilogy. I am actually this is like messing with my lighting so bad. This is actually the book that I'm listening to on audio right now. I knew that it was coming in the mail, so I let myself start the audio for it. I'm about halfway through it, and then I'll be done with the trilogy. But I'm excited to have all of them. They're going to look so pretty. I wish that I had the hardcovers of all of them, but I'll do what I can. Then I got the sequel to Scythe, and I grabbed Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman. I just felt like it was about time. I've been kind of having that feeling of wanting to figure out what else is going on in this series, and I don't know if, I think there's more books that are coming out in the series, so I wanted to kind of get caught up and figure out what was going on in the series before it keeps going and then I get too far behind. This almost feels a little used. I don't know why. Maybe not. It just like felt a little weird, but now it feels better. Never mind. I'm just in my head. What? I got Odd Child Out by Gilly McMillan because I knew that I've been wanting to read What She Knew, but I felt bad not reading this one first because I have read the first book in this series, which is, maybe it is What She Knew. I don't know. I read the first book in the series and I wanted the newest book that she's come out with. And I felt bad not reading this first, but it's apparently, that's a signature. That's pretty cool. Didn't expect that. I feel like it's way taller than my other copy, so they're not going to match sitting next to each other, but I got it. They're kind of like companion novels. It's like one of those detective stories where like you kind of follow like the same detective throughout, and it changes the mystery, so they could be read as standalones, but they could also be considered a series, so that's why I grabbed this one. And then the last book, which is not really a series, but I like let it sneak in here anyways, and that is If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. And this book has just been like kind of on my radar. I've been hearing a little bit about it. Lala from Books and Lala just read it and she really enjoyed it. I believe it kind of is about like this group of friends or scholars, like they work together or something like that, and something happens to one of them and like somebody is seen as guilty. So I guess we start with that and then we kind of go back in time to figure out what actually happened. Ooh, this is beautiful. Like, I love those end pages. That's so cool. Oh, and then they're in the back, too. I don't know. I'm excited. I think this will be really good. If you've read this, please let me know. And then, let's see, yesterday I went to the library bookstore because there was a friend of mine at work who follows me on Instagram, and she goes, "Hey, Nicole, like, you read all the time and I need to read too. Like, I want to get off my phone, so can you recommend me some books to read?" So I decided, because it sounded like she almost wanted me to let her borrow my books, and I was like, it's so much easier if I just buy you books than let you borrow mine. She doesn't know they're coming, so hopefully she doesn't watch this, but I picked her up some because my library was having like a 50% off sale anyway, so I grabbed some of my favorites for her. So I grabbed Big Little Lies by Lan Moriarty because I love Lan Moriarty in general. I grabbed Look Again by Lisa Scottline because she just writes really nice thrillers. Because this is the book that I buy for everybody when they ask for a recommendation, and that is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. How many copies I have bought of this in my lifetime is crazy. And then I grabbed her The Rumor by Ellen Hildebrand because I figured something might kick and stick, and if she likes them, great. If she doesn't, she could pass them on, and just sending some holiday cheer this holiday. So she could do what she wishes with them, but just figured I'd grab her some things. And while I was there, I grabbed some stuff for myself. So this is kind of where my whole like book buying ban went out the window yesterday. So I grabbed Watch Me Disappear by Janelle Brown. This is this book that I have seen all the time at the store, at Target. I wanted it, and it was $1.50, so I was like, gonna grab it. It's not the best condition, but I'll just deal with it. I'm not really 100% what it's about. I think somebody goes missing, and it's been like a year since they go missing, and now somebody starts having like visions of her mother, and I guess they kind of start to unravel what really happened. Not 100% positive, but I just had to have it. I really shouldn't have bought this at all, but this is Dreams of Falling by Karen White, and I just recently purchased another book at my library by Karen White. I haven't read it, and her covers are so stunning, and I believe this is a new release because it was originally $5. I got it for $2.50. Yeah, this just came out this year, and I think that's kind of where I like let myself buy it, because it was $2.50 for a brand new book that just came out this year, and it is in really good condition, so I had to grab it even though I could not tell you a single thing about it. I grabbed Any Dream Will Do by Debbie McComber. This is the 4th book in a series. The Ballantine books, I think, or something. I'm not positive. It's a series. The first one is called Last One Home. This is the 4th book, which I've seen at the library before, and I didn't realize. I thought this was just like a standalone book that Debbie had released, so like I didn't think anything of it. And then one day I was like looking at something, and I saw that it's actually the 4th book in that series. So when I saw it in really good condition, again for $1.50, I just had to grab it. And then the last 3 that I got while I was there, I have had my eye out forever for these books. Somebody a long time ago, I can't even remember who it was, recommended this trilogy to me. And they were like, if you love Ellen Hildebrand, you are going to love this trilogy. And I was like, okay. And every time I see it there, it's always like the 3rd book or like the 2nd book or not in good condition. They had all 3 books in pristine condition that I had to grab them. Off the top of my head, I don't know which one is 1, 2, or 3, but it is the Nantucket Brides, I believe, trilogy. We've got Ever After, For All Time, and True Love. And they were, like, I'm not kidding, they were in perfect condition. So I just had to grab them. This one was $2. It looks like they were all $2. And then I got them for $1 each because of the fact that they were 50% off. So $3 for a really good condition trilogy or series. I had to just break my book buying ban. I was like, I have had my eye out for these for the longest time, and they were finally there. I had to just grab them. So I did. And the last books that I grabbed today. I went to Target and I grabbed Christmas books, which was the whole reason why I wanted to break my book buying ban in the first place. I grabbed 4 because I felt like that was a really nice number of books that I could potentially get to in December. And worst case scenario, 1 rolls over to next year. It's not the biggest end of the world kind of situation. So these are the ones that I grabbed. I grabbed The Christmas Sisters by Sarah Morgan because, one, I saw it somewhere and I just like had to have it, and now it's everywhere with the 'Tis the Season-thon. So like I had to just have this. Like I couldn't even really like tell you what this is about. I believe it's about 3 sisters who are going home for Christmas, and they all are kind of at various stages in their lives, and they want to make it a good Christmas. And I don't know, it sounded really good. I believe they're in Scotland. Like I don't know, it just sounded really good. I grabbed Christmas Camp by Karen Shaler. It sounds like this is going to possibly be a movie. I'm not sure. It's about a woman who, like, works really hard, and she wants to, like, get this, like, business with this toy company, and in order to do so, they're like, you need some holiday spirit. They send her to Christmas camp. That just sounded really fun. I grabbed this little cute book. It's called Mutts and Mistletoe by Natalie Cox, and it sounds like a girl who, like, out of nowhere, she kind of, like, has a gas leak in her apartment. Her boyfriend breaks up with her, and so she has to go work at her friend's, like, doggy daycare place and, like, live there because I think her cousin is going away or something like that. And she doesn't really like dogs, but it sounds like the dogs are probably going to wrestle their way into her life, and it sounds like there might be some love connections going on. But, like, look how cute! They're so cute. I cannot wait. And it's short, and I feel like it'll be the perfect holiday read. And then the last holiday book and the last book in this haul is The White Christmas by Colleen Wright. And it sounds like these people who are at a, like, cottage inn area, like an inn in New England, and it starts snowing and they're, like, stuck there, and how it affects everybody's lives. So it sounds really good and really cute, and I can't wait to have some snuggles by the fire with some Christmas books. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. I hope you guys aren't mad at me for breaking the book buying ban, but I think it just had to be done, unfortunately. So, like I said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you've read any of these books down below, or if you have any thoughts or anything. Please, I love comments. They're part of my favorite thing of YouTube. So, talk to me down below, and I will see you guys really, really soon. Bye, everybody. My nose is itchy.